Okay, jealousy part two. It should almost be like 10 o'clock. Yeah, it's 9:50 now. And I started the other video at 9:23. So this will probably be just as long, but it'll also be the last video. So, I've never been jealous, and I'm hoping that she's living a good life. I'm hoping that she's happy. I'm hoping that she's fine. I'm not going to swing by Scottsville or wherever the hell else she's staying to find out. It's no longer my concern. But I do hope that whoever she's with is treating her better, if not way better than I did. And the only thing that really differentiated the way I treated her was the simple fact that I'm a poor man. So on her birthdays, when she wanted something and I knew what her birthday was, months in advance, I asked, "What do you want for your birthday?" You know. So one time we went somewhere downtown and she seen these two dog statues or these stuffed pigs. I don't remember which one. I got them all. No, I got them all. Because she always wanted a puppy. She had dogs down the country in her parents' house in Scottsville, and I didn't have money to buy her a real dog. So I bought her two ceramic dogs. I bought her a Chihuahua, and I bought her something else. I don't know what the hell it was, but I bought it for her because she really liked dogs. And I told her, "Look, I love you. I can't afford to buy you a real puppy, but hopefully these ones will do." Gave them to her on her birthday. We went somewhere downtown. I think it was like Kid and Caboodle or something. And we went down there and we were looking at everything. And she saw these marvelous stuffed pig animals. And she seen one at one store and one at another store. She went to work that night. That very next day, I was off and I had just got paid. And her birthday was 3 days away. I went to Kid and Caboodle. I bought the spiky pig. I went to the other store. I bought the other pig. Her birthday came. I gave her the pig. And being that her birthday was in February, first Valentine's Day came before her birthday. So I spent a fuck ton of money on some chocolates, which she gave to her mother. I wasn't really happy about that because I paid like $30 for a box of chocolate truffles. I don't know what the fuck a chocolate truffle is. I don't fucking eat shit like that. The closest chocolate that I eat is maybe a Kit Kat or a Twix or Snickers or whatchamacallit. I don't know what the fuck a truffle is. But I bought her a fucking box of truffles. So, and that shit was expensive. So, I bought her that. And I bought her the year before that, our first Valentine's Day, I bought her a small red bear that came with a box of chocolates. I took pictures of it. It's on my private in Facebook since I don't really use it. And I put my butterfly knife on her butt with the chocolates, with the bear. And it was good times. She probably doesn't remember it. She probably doesn't care. It doesn't really matter. I remember it. I haven't forgotten it. I still got the pictures. I'm not getting rid of the pictures. They're mine. I own those pictures. And as long as I have Facebook, that's where they are, and they're in private so no one can see them. I've made it private just for that simple fact so that no one can see them. Unless my shit gets hacked. Then people can see them. But anyway, outside of that, that's a good life that should have been a great life that went by. I'm not a jealous man. So when she left me, I didn't go trying to ruin her next relationship. And then people would always tell me they see her this, they see her there, they see her everywhere because we're not together. And that's one of the things about relationships when they come to an end. People see your ex and constantly throw that shit in your face. Constantly. And I'm glad that they told me. I'm glad that she was breathing. I'm glad she's alive. I'm happy that I got that little bit of information. But inside, I'm crushed. I'm crying. I'm crying myself to sleep every night. Our first year apart, I probably slept maybe 15 minutes a day, which is what led me to the Army. We broke up in 2010, and come the ass into 2010, I had to get the fuck out of here because I couldn't take it anymore. I couldn't be with her, and my heart longed for her, and it wanted her really, really bad to just take me back, and it won't fucking happen. It took me a hot minute to accept it. So, come December, I took the ASVAB test. Actually, excuse that. Come November, I took the ASVAB test. I failed it. Come the end of November, I took the ASVAB test. I failed it. Come the first weekend of December, I took the ASVAB test, and I thought I failed it, but I passed it. So Drill Sergeant Stoner gave me a call. He said, I need you to come up here in 1st of January 2011 to take this damn qualification or whatever kind of test, which secretly was really the ASVAB test again. Luckily, he gave me some advice of getting the ASVAB for dummies, and so I got that, and I passed it. If you want to call passing it with 33, I passed it, and I got infantry. So between January and February of 2011, I took that damn test 3 more fucking times when I got to Fort Lee. Because I passed it enough to get in, which is what I wanted. I didn't know that getting in would mean that I would get infantry and that I would be taught that I would have to kill people. I wanted to get in and become an MP. That shit didn't work out. So I got in. So they gave me an option. They said, you can stay here and go downrange in, what was it? You got 3 months of drills here, or you can go downrange next month. So it was January, and I said, well, hell, I ain't got nothing keeping me here. So if you can get me on the first plane to wherever the hell you're going to send me to, I am ready to go. He's like, fine, I'll set it up. So come February the freaking 14th, is it the 14th or the 11th? It was one of those days in February. It was definitely before. I was down in Georgia by the 15th. So I think I left either on the 12th or the 13th, possibly the 11th. I don't know what day I left, but I know I left. So my last desperate act, I wrote her a note. I went to Scottsville to a floral shop that's like maybe 4 or 5 shops up from her parents' decoration design shop. I spent my last $60. I had some stuff like wooden pigs or cows or something that I got from the flea market because she liked farm animals. I went to the store. I bought the biggest basket that I could afford, which was like $60. I put them in and I asked them, do they deliver? And she said, yeah. And I said, how much is delivery? He said, well, you just paid $60 for this. You have the address? I gave them the address. I'm not going to say it here. I gave them the address, and she said, why are you doing this? I said, well, I'm going to the Army. It's a slim chance that after I get out of boot camp, I'm going to be deployed, and I'm not coming back. So this love letter, these animals, and these flowers, I want you to give to her on Valentine's Day, because I'll be knee-deep at Sand Hill eating dirt, and I'm never, if I can help it, going to come back. But before I go, I got unfinished business. I want to let her know how I feel, and I'm fucking out. And so she said, well, I tell you what, I will deliver this for you. I don't know to this day if she ever got the flowers. I don't care. But I know flowers, the wooden pigs, or whatever the hell they were, and I told them to deliver it on Valentine's Day. Because by then, my ass would have been at Fort Benning, Georgia. Which I got to Fort Benning, Georgia the day after Valentine's Day. And I spent a day and a half in Richmond at Fort Lee. And then after we did all that shit, we got shipped on down to Fort Benning. So we got to Fort Benning, processing. I was there for a week. There's a video called Making a Soldier. You can find me there. I'm talking about food. I posted it also on my Facebook. So just so I can remember those good times where I actually found people who gave a shit about me. So I got there, we did that, and then I wrote letters to her. I never mailed them. I wrote letters to my dad, I mailed them. I wrote letters to my mom, I mailed them. I wrote letters to our friends that me and her had together. I think I mailed them. I'm pretty sure I mailed them. I think it came back. Because that friend that I had, she was going through some shit with her boyfriend, so God only knows what happened with that. So then, I come home, because I'm hurt. And of course, I come home on the exact same damn day that I met her, which had we been together would have been our 3rd year anniversary. But we weren't, so that killed that. And I had to move forward. I wasn't jealous. The friend that I just mentioned who had problems with her boyfriend was trying to get me to get back into the girl's life. My dumb ass, I ignored it for a little bit. And then I had a moment of weakness, and that's what led my ass to court. So again, if you're a jealous person, you should definitely not be in relationships. I'm not a jealous person, and I really wanted to be in a relationship with her until the day I died. You know, she made me want to live. She was like my everything. I was thanking God every day when I woke up and seen her pretty face. I thank God every night before I went to bed. I'm no longer looking for that anymore. I'm no longer willing to put my soul into another woman. I will give a woman love if I can find it, but you'd have to be a very special woman to get my soul, because I loved her with not just my heart, but my entire soul, you know. And it's part of the thing that has to do with her saving my life from committing suicide. But I really, really loved her with every fiber of my being. That's not a joke when I say it. I meant it when I said it to her. I mean it when I say it to you. I'm not in love with her anymore. And it took a long time for me to get out of love. Long enough that even after the judge had said what he said, I still had the love there, you know. And she'll always be in my heart at some point in time. But she made it illegal and impossible for me to ever speak to her again. Now, a jealous man would have totally flipped that script and started doing dumb shit. I accepted it and I moved forward, you know. I do my best to try not to think about her, you know. I carried her picture in my wallet for a long time. Might still be in my wallet. I don't really know. I don't really care. But, you know, it was just fleeting hope, you know. Then my dad played me a song before he died about uh, Unanswered Prayers by Garth Brooks, and that song pissed me off. Then he played me another song because he said he didn't want this to be me. And this guy had committed suicide, and he clutched the picture of his ex-girlfriend who moved on without him in his hand. And then a few years down the road, she committed suicide because she felt guilty for him committing suicide because she truly did love him and she don't know why she left him. I don't know the name of the song. But anyway, this is why you shouldn't be jealous in a relationship, because those things do happen. And when you're jealous, jealous people just don't even give you time to get away from them. They just blow your ass away. So if you're a jealous person, you need to, as I can wrap this up, so I can start posting it. If you're a jealous person, you need to know that you're a jealous person. If you're a jealous person and you're male or female, you need to have a conversation with the person that you're currently talking with. If you're going to go into a relationship that's anything other than just sex, you're digging your grave with a silver spoon. You honestly, truly are. You're digging your grave with a silver spoon, and you should probably stop digging now. You should have a conversation with the person that you're going to be in a relationship with, not just about how good your sexes are when you guys are having sex together, but you need to know what you want, and you both need to know which one of y'all is hyper jealous, moderately jealous, or not jealous at all. I learned a long time ago, and as I said in the other video, and so I'll repeat it. If someone is going to cheat on you, there's nothing you can do about it. You can't stop them, and you can't uncheat once you cheat. It's going to happen. Every girlfriend before my ex-fiance cheated on me. I half-ass expected it because I've never cheated on any girlfriend I've ever been with. Ever. Because I came from a broken home that involved cheating. And I made a promise to myself, and I swear, and I live by it till this day, that if I'm ever in a relationship, I will never, ever cheat. Period. No excuses. I'd have to be drunk or on drugs to cheat. Well, I don't do drugs, and I don't get drunk. So you don't have to worry about me cheating. But those are the things that I know, things like that lead to cheating. If you're going to cheat, you're just going to cheat. You don't need to use alcohol as an excuse to cheat. Just cheat. But be honest with the fucking other part of you that's giving up everything to be with you. Don't cheat behind their back. Cheat in their face. But be man or woman enough to tell them, look, I'm cheating on you. Period. Now they're either going to take you back or they're going to throw you away. And they're going to learn from this lesson. So that's the way I learned from my lessons. And my lessons were simple. The first thing I tell girls, if we're going to have a relationship, I need to know what you want, because this is what my ex-fiance fucked me on, not knowing what she wanted. But when I first met her, I told her, it's like, look, I'm in it for the long haul. I'm in it to the end. So I'm looking for marriage and a relationship. And if that's not what you want, I need to know. she never said no to either. So I went in full love mode, thinking that that's what I was going to get. Nothing could be further from the truth. Now, she didn't cheat on me, but I wasn't what she wanted. And she could have saved us both a lot of heartache. Let me rephrase that. She could have saved me a lot of fucking heartache by just saying straight up, James, I don't want you for anything but dick. That's it. I'd have been mad as hell because my suicide plan was like flawless. There was no way I could have failed that shit. No way. But beautiful girl, suicide. Beautiful girl, suicide. Beautiful girl, suicide. Beautiful girl. Beautiful girl. Now, when we got together finally, after all the talking that we did from Canada, and I straight told her, look, don't hurt me. If you're going to cheat on me, here's the rules. Don't sleep with my brother. Don't sleep with none of my friends, because I'm going to introduce you to all of my friends, and they know how I roll. If they cheat on me with my girlfriend, we ain't friends no more. And I'm going to put that kung fu to good use when I break every bone in their fucking body, including their penis. Enough said. So, I can't prevent you from cheating on people that I don't know. Because if you're going to cheat, I'd rather you do it with somebody that I don't know than do it with somebody that I do, especially if I'm not going to cheat on you because I'm ugly as fuck. No girl's going to give me a second look. Alright? I got another story about that before I end this, but that'll come later. I'm not a jealous person. I was told that she was cheating. They're not cheating until you catch them, by the way, because a lot of people don't want to see people happy, and they will do what they can to ruin your relationship. And a jealous person will go off on a rage and kill an innocent person for something that never fucking happened. I learned that from G.I. Joe, because sometimes what you saw ain't what you think you saw. And then, yes I am, those lights are on. Then, freaking, I know y'all see them damn lights. So, I learned that. And so, those was the rules. If you're going to cheat on me, don't cheat on me with somebody that I know. Cheat on me with somebody that I don't know, but be woman enough to tell me so we can work that shit out. And there's a lot of times when you fall in love with somebody, it's harder to fall out of love, even if they cheated on you. A lot of people take those cheating bastards right back. I know this personally. Trust me. The only two girls that cheated on me that I didn't even consider taking back was the ones when I was 12 and I was 14, because the one when I was 14, she almost got my black ass killed. So yeah, that was it. She was cheating on me, but she technically was cheating on him with me because he said that she was his girlfriend first. Which, since I lived in Charlottesville and she lived in Smithfield, it had to be true. But, jealous people do dumb shit. So I'm going to close out with the story that I was going to bring back around. Girlfriends don't want guys like me unless I have someone. One of her roommate's friends, her roommate and her have the same name, so I'm going to say the roommate's friend's name. Her name was Phong. Very beautiful Vietnamese girl. Very, very beautiful. So me and my ex and her roommate, who has the same name, and her friend Phong, we went to the Korean shop over there off of East Market, but up the hill, like going towards the Lexus building or whatever. It's over by the Red Lantern. There's a Chinese store, laundromat, and then Virginia Produce or whatever, and then right across there, when you get to the train track, there's a Korean store. So we went there, and Phong, you beautiful, evil woman, was rubbing her leg up and down my leg and putting her foot in between my crotch and shit. And I know you see them damn lights. Anyway, so get away from my damn door. So long story short, she was flirting with me with her feet. And I can still hear you. Get away from my damn door. You're ruining this. So anyway, she's rubbing her legs up and down my foot and stuff, and with her foot in my crotch and all kinds of other stuff. And I really didn't know if I should have told my fiance or not, because that's never happened to me before. Girls don't give me a second look. And as beautiful as she was, you would think, this ain't happening. There's no way that this beautiful girl is after my ugly ass. And I know y'all see them damn lights. Anyway, so I can hurry up and shut this down. I never told her because I was in shock, for one, and I wanted to tell her, but I was like, yeah, she might just be messing with me just to see what the hell my reaction would be. And nothing ever came of it. Fong, where the hell are you now? Because, I'm single, and you're probably still sexy as all get out now. Anyway, so that happened, and we went home. Her and her roommate and her roommate's friend Fong. We all had a good time there. I stayed with my fiance that night. Fong stayed with her roommate in their room that night. And I didn't think nothing else of it. I got up the next morning and went to work. Didn't think nothing else of it. Didn't mention it to my fiance at the time, and I went on about my business. Then her friend Fong never ever came back to the house anyway. So, okay. Then her roommate and Fong got an apartment over at the university. I bumped into Fong maybe one time at a game. I don't know what I was doing at the university. I think I was going to do something. But I bumped into Fong that one time, and my fiance and I were still together, so I didn't bother with confronting Fong about that. But I let it go because I really wanted to be with my fiance. I wasn't going to do any cheating or any of that stuff. And, I wasn't a jealous person. And I figured that if I told her after that incident that happened at the Chinese New Year thing, that I'd probably just keep my mouth shut. So let me give you that story and then I'll end the video. So our first Chinese New Year together. We didn't do the second one because by the time the second one came around, we had long since broke up. And I went to it by myself. But the first Chinese New Year thing together, we went there and this girl was fucking beautiful. Now for me, my fiance was beautiful, was more prettier than the girl I'm talking about. Because when you're in love with somebody, no more is more beautiful than the girl you're in love with. Or at least they're not supposed to be, even if they literally are prettier. So this girl's in this awesome Chung Li dress. And I'm looking at her, and my girl's looking at me, and I'm looking at her. She's like, something wrong? I said, no, that's a very nice dress. But what her ass heard was, that girl has nice breasts. And she's like, what you say about her breasts? I didn't say a damn thing about her breasts. I said she had a nice dress. And the girl turned around and said, yeah, I have a nice dress, thank you. And it was a beautiful pink dress like Chung Li. And I said, if I was a girl, I would have a closet full of those dresses. So I don't know how the hell she got breasts from dress, but that caused the argument. The girl had to straighten us up. And then she's like, he didn't say anything about my breasts. I'm standing right here. He said I had a nice dress. And that was the end of it after the girl set her straight. So again, she did manage to wind up apologizing, as she has done more apologizing in the relationship than I've ever had to do because I never raised my voice at her. I never did anything wrong. But we still broke up for nothing at all. And those are things that kind of hurt you. But when you're a jealous person, the things I've gone through, jealous people would do exceptionally violent and stupid shit to each other. I've lost female cousins because of jealous men. I've lost female friends because of jealous men. And I swore as long as I'm breathing that I would never be one of those men who, if I can't have you, no one can have you, kill you and kill myself kind of people. No, it's not worth it. And when you're in a relationship and you're, oh, she's got dick pics, that's not my dick. And from the other end of that, there's a piece of hair in here. I still can't get it. But anyway, she's going through your phone and you have boobs and ass and thongs and pics, and now you're both fired up and pissed off because you went through each other's phone and now you guys want to fight. And it's not going to work out well. So, I'm not a jealous person. I will let you know what I got on my cell phone. There used to be porn on that thing until the bitch started having the ability to not cut back off. But that's a different phone. There's pictures of chicks that we share in Facebook groups. There's pictures of chicks that I've known for a long time, before or after or whatever. You know, there's things on there that I would prefer you not to see, but I'm not going to stop you from seeing it. I do not have a code on my phone. I have nothing to hide. So I know what's on my phone. I know what's on my SIM card. I know what's on my memory card. I don't have nothing to hide. You can go through my phone. Don't delete shit. You don't have that right. But you can go through the bitch all you want. You can read all my text messages. No one really text messages me shit. Because I tell people, especially after the incident that I had with my fiance, you call me and you talk to me. Don't text me shit. Because texting is how I got in trouble with the law for harassment. 2 text messages, 2 love songs. You think I'm going to be texting people anymore after that shit? Hell nah. And if I'm fortunate, if the good Lord blesses me tomorrow, my life turns around and I get married and I get to live the dream that I want to live and I'm getting my happily ever after with whatever blessed female that may be, I'm still not going through her phone. If she wants to make a phone call and my phone's right there, have at it. If I need to make a phone call and her phone's right there, I'm going to go out of my way to get my phone. I'm not going to touch her phone. That's like my golden rule. That phone is your phone. If I'm not paying that cell phone bill, my black ass ain't got no business in it. And I feel that everyone should see it that way. I'm James Williams Jr. Don't be jealous. If you're going to be jealous, don't get into any relationships, especially serious relationships. If you're going to be a jealous person, or if you are a jealous person, only do friends with benefits or become swingers. That way you already know the drill, and that way nobody's get killed. I'll be seeing you.